This is Houston Newsmakers Extra. I'm with Colleen Dipple, the founder and CEO of Families Empowered, an organization that you provide free opportunities. And I know on your website you indicate that you're the only organization, nonprofit in Texas that does this kind of work.
That's right.
And how do you know that to be the case? That means you've done a lot of research and know that there's nobody in the space doing this.
Well, I founded the organization in Houston, and then we had San Antonio call us, and then Austin, and now Tarrant County, because we provide free bilingual service to families, and we also connect families to all kinds of schools. So we're not preferencing one school or another. And so we don't work for the schools, we work for families, and there's strangely no other organization providing free service to families about all schools.
And I guess that would be kind of true because some organizations, unlike yours, might have a preference for a certain kind of school.
Yes.
And really the only ones who really know what's best for those children might be those parents who think they know what's best in terms of what they want for education, but they may not know where to get that kind of education. Fair?
That's right, yes. And what we do is encourage parents to consider multiple options and then go visit those schools. Okay. You know, they know their children really well, and they should feel comfortable asking schools what the school will offer their children and their family.
I like the name Empower as a part of this.
Yes.
Because what you just described is a classic example of what many families may not know they can do. And they have power within themselves to make these decisions, but you create the opportunity for them to be able to know where to go to do what they have to do. How long of a process typically does it take for you to really get involved and make a difference for a family in terms of what choices they have?
So that's a really good question. I would say for us, a measure of success is our parents never have to come back because they understand the process and they feel they can navigate the system on their own. But some parents, it takes a couple years, right? So they'll start the process late, and then they'll need a little additional help. Or they may come back at a transition point, a high school transition. So our goal is that our parents are not dependent on us, but they know that they can trust us to give them fair, free, unbiased information.
I mentioned earlier that you are an educator, and I told you before we started taping that I come from a family of educators, and I knew what would make them happy. I knew the kinds of things that brought joy to my mom, for example, when she was helping a student get something. What is it about what you do that brings you the joy, and your organization that brings the joy to you to keep going and providing this service?
I think as an educator and a parent, I love when I see parents feel like their children are going to be okay. And parents really do want their children in schools that partner with them, and they know that educators love children. And when they feel like they can hand their children over to a school that's a right fit for their family, we've had parents cry, hug us, and the look of relief that they're going to be okay is very satisfying. Yes,
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
For the Newsmakers Extra crew that I'm sure is going to share this with everyone you know, what's the website of your organization?
www.familiesempowered.org.
Go to it. Money is always welcome to make it happen. You provide the services for free, but it's not free for what you do. So
no, and we have we've got generous donors in Houston who've been phenomenal, individuals, foundations, corporate donors, but we never charge parents a dime for the service we provide.
Even more reason on this Christmas to go ahead and plan to do something like this that can be helpful to families and, of course, by extension, their children. Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you so much.
Share this with everyone you know.